not on this one.
I mean, you know, I was gonna say they're not, but they technically are because they're gun replicas.
Please, God, tell me we're live.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh, hi.
Nope. Yeah.
I did say we were transitioning, so yeah.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Corruption Crew, where we definitely all have our shit together, and I'm not still taking notes on tonight's
We're not
session.
live.
Yeah, we are.
It says
Oh
I'm streaming.
wow, my stream is so far behind.
Ooh.
I was gonna say, Hera, like I'm listening to you say we're not. We're not.
Okay,
live.
then holy shit. Holy shit! No, my stream usually like it keeps up, but apparently it buffered for a little while. So sorry.
So, hi, everybody. First announcements. Sirenscape is awesome. The creepy soundtrack that you're hearing is called Evil Android.
Wait, it's real subtle. Let me turn it up.
Oh, here, I can turn it up on my end.
I'm not even hearing it.
No, I turned it down on my end, so that way we can hear each other.
No, I mean, I've got my own Sirenscape. I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, I turned it down real low. Yeah, so this one is, I think, just from their generic sci-fi set. It's cool and weird and has cool music and weird foreboding drones in the background. Yeah, check them out. It's like 22 every 2 months for the whole everything. Yeah. Any other announcements?
Yeah. This will be the first stream that I have up the Black Lives Matter on the overlay, but it's there because obviously I stand with that movement. If you want to support it, you can go on their website, and there's a bunch of different charities that they have as options. That's pretty much all I'm going to say for that.
Anything else? Probably we can cover at the end, like we usually do.
Yeah.
How angry am I allowed to get on this?
You're not a
podcast?
barbarian, so you can't rage.
I'm a barbarian in real life, facts.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Oh, it's
I'm
like-
a Viking.
Well, it's like temptation to
Viking.
cross-class in a barbarian.
I am the real wolf, or the real wolf. Ha!
I am the wolf.
I am the wolf.
Okay,
I am
Space
the-
Marine.
Yeah, I am the real world Viking. So
Exactly.
Did you say Viking or
you
Viking?
heard me.
I didn't stutter. Anyway, so who wants to recap what the hell happened last time?
Not it. Well, I'm not it.
Silence.
No,
think
violence
you're-
didn't happen.
Yet.
Okay. I said that with a different letter, but I understand the...
I don't know if Hera did that intentionally or unintentionally, and the world may never know. It was probably
Yeah, so, the crew had been in the house of the individual known as David, who had been the benefactor that gave them the bounty for killing the anarchist, or at least taking him down. And as they finished their dinner, and the dogs apparently began to start demanding dinner of their own, he asked that they deliver something of his to the basement, and that in return he would give them a big old case of beer, and also give them permission to adopt one of his dogs if they so choose. And then they found out that the the thing that he wanted delivered downstairs just so happened to be a undead serial killer in a box. The Undying Slasher, which I think one or two of you actually...
Oh no.
Wow, that's fast.
That was very fast.
Wow.
One or two of us. Oh, I didn't even notice she froze. I was like, was she looking up something?
Nope.
Yeah, so, hey, we escaped, guys. Oh, hey, look at that. Everybody gets at least one legendary item.
Nice.
And all those things we said we wanted to buy from our money.
Yeah.
For free.
Suddenly passion
For
owns the
free.
world, guys.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we're loaded. We could buy legendary items right now.
I say, judging from what... Also, I'm going to just point out, her face looks really funny in the freeze frame.
Usually does.
Like, I've gotten some
Usually it's
pretty
like
good...
mid, face turn. Like, boom.
Yeah,
Oh, and there she
there
goes.
she got-
There she goes. Alright, so,
Well, stream's
Oh.
over, guys.
yeah. It was a good game,
Hey, we're
everybody.
trapped in a monster house, right? That pretty much sums it up.
Yeah. Have you seen A Cabin in the Woods?
Yes, I love that movie.
Me too.
We're in Act 3 of that movie.
Possible spoilers for any viewers.
Eh.
If they
It's an old
could
movie.
figure out what that movie's about by what we're doing, then good luck to them.
Oh yeah. Good point. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, it's really hard to say anything about that movie and it not being spoilers.
Honestly, that movie's old enough at this point now
You know, I
that
Yeah, it's like 8 years old.
I forgot Sigourney Weaver was in that movie.
most people did.
And then I was like, oh yeah.
No cat, not alien. Oh, is she frozen again? Did she join just to freeze up
Oh
again?
no! Oh
Dope.
no!
Cool.
This is where we need.
Oh.
Wait, she's back.
Hi,
Hello. Welcome.
how's it going?
Going good.
Excuse me while I text my husband in all caps and ask what the fuck he's downloading.
Probably downloading that new Modern Warfare patch that changes the dogs to PlayStation 1 graphics.
That Ichio bundle or whatever that you get like over 1,600 items for $5.
Yeah, that's so much. Hera,
Yeah, go buy that. It's great.
Hera
Yeah.
sent me it, and I'm like, "There's 55 pages here, Hera. Jesus Christ!"
The money goes to a good cause.
I'm not sorry.
I-
Went to a good cause. I didn't
What
even
is he
look what there
downloading,
was in
Kat?
it. It was just
He
okay.
just asked me what the fuck do I have going. His internet just went to shit too.
So Comcast.
Probably.
Yup. So, anyway, last we had left off, you guys had tried to deliver the Undying Slasher down through the basement, encountered a bunch of strange things, including a monkey with a tambourine that gave Onyx, Passion, and the Undying Slasher each a candy. Onyx ate hers immediately.
Very
And
tasty.
it feels good, but otherwise not really much of a noticeable effect. You guys met a Lantern Archon servant of Clippy named Chuck E, who claimed to have been locked in this place because he let out another PCC. Let's see. And then you guys encountered as you guys made your way to the very center of this place, nearing where the arrows on the floor were pointing where you should deposit the Undying Slasher, you saw another duck labeled 171. And then next to it was a Polaroid photo of the duck with David. And on the back of it was just the words, "the most dangerous thing in here." But it's unclear whether it's referring to the duck or to David.
Oh, and he's gonna be the deadest thing if Onyx gets her hands on him.
This is making me want to play Control again.
And then you guys, as you were wandering around here, that's the other thing you guys encountered. You also encountered a strange statue-esque thing.
Oh yeah, Cyberus had his phone smashed because of that.
Yeah,
That was premature, I think. I don't think we should have done it quite yet.
No, it's a really good thing we did smash that phone because then there would be more of them.
Think
What
of it
if
this
we
way:
need
you can
more?
buy a much better phone when we leave.
Yeah, where's my giant angel statue going to be?
It's gonna murder you.
Found
No,
that
it's not.
apparently the video next to it told you that the angel statue only moves when it is not being observed. So you have to make sure that you always keep eyes on it, but you also have to be careful because apparently the image of the angel becomes an angel. And you guys heard that from the video immediately after Cyberus took a picture of it.
Nice.
It had a flame theme. I was doing it for Demona.
Fair enough.
It
Don't you
did
want
have a flame
to
theme.
See that?
And
Really her fault.
then as you guys dropped off the Undying Slasher in her cell, Gurk noticed his raccoon coming around the corner carrying another duck. And when he picked up the duck and examined it, it let out a blindingly bright light, and I believe 2 of the party are blinded. I believe it
Yep.
is.
Cyberus and Gurk.
Yep.
I've been here before.
Because
it's
of
fine.
course it was the two who failed the first checks also failed the next ones, pretty much.
Makes sense.
And then while they were wandering around a little bit blindly, Passion and Onyx delivered the Undying Slasher into the cell. And then all of you heard a loud alarm blaring. And over what sounds almost like an intercom, but you don't like see any devices for it, you hear David's voice. And he says, "Thank you for delivering that thing. I was really not looking forward to it. It's a bit of a walk. Unfortunately, I really need to test exactly what you guys are made of before you can do what it is I need you to do. So, I'm closing the doors. There is an exit. Oh, Jesus, sorry. Give me a second. I lost my spot. A planar barrier prevents you guys from teleporting or plane shifting out of the facility. The stairwell you've entered through has been sealed off, but there is another exit within the facility. Find it, and you're free to leave safely. None of the PCCs contained in the facility can follow you out. And then you also hear, and all of you hear this, including you, Demona. Oh, and for the fire mage, there is a one-way entrance into the facility in the pantry if you decide and choose to aid your allies. If not, you may leave through the front door safely. Don't forget to close the gate. And at that point, I want all of you guys to roll initiative, please.
What kind of asshole does he think I am?
He seems to know us pretty well.
A mercenary?
What kind of asshole does he think he is?
Well, I hope Demona is smart and doesn't come in here to help us.
Same.
23.
Hey, Kat?
Yeah?
Can you feel the sarcasm at this point, considering the comments you just heard?
Yep.
Yeah. We've
20
been having a discussion about that very particular topic.
When does Gurk go?
25.
Jesus fucking
Jeez.
Christ.
Oh yeah, you have
Yes.
alert, right?
I'm alert.
12.
That tracks.
6.
Cat, did you see what Kev just posted? Man, I can't even download a 60 gig game without Cat stealing my bandwidth.
I agree with that reaction, Kat. I agree 100%.
Cat would like to commit a murder.
What was Tomo's?
16.
Oh, that's sweet.
Alright.
And Demona, just so that we can keep track of where you are and what's going on.
16.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
I want to say Tomo has a higher dex.
Probably.
What you got?
Hold on. I gotta bring up my sheet. 19.
Oh, God, yes.
Okay.
Fast as fuck.
Oh boy!
So, Gurk,
Mhm.
what do you want to do? You are blind for the moment. You heard that alarm. You hear what sounds like all sorts of mechanisms, and you hear what is unmistakably like the rush of a pressurized door opening.
I turn into a flea.
Okay. Okay.
This tracks.
A flying ant flea.
That is the most hideous thing I have ever imagined.
You
and
can't
I
see it. The wings are so
genuinely-
tiny. You wouldn't be able to see it.
It's still terrifying. I have seen a fair amount of fleas up close looking at my
Why
dog.
not a giraffe flea? Like, mix two things that don't go together at all.
Ugh. Oh, that's so
Wait,
much
It's a flea,
worse.
but it has a very long.
Or another.
neck.
No. A
It's
ladybug
funny.
and a giraffe. Just imagine the ladybug's head. Just
Okay,
ridiculous.
that turned around and became cute.
I know, right?
And I fly up to, like, how high up is the ceiling?
The ceilings in here are about maybe 12 or 15 feet tall, depending on where you are. So in like the cell where Passion and Onyx are, the ceiling is only about 12 feet tall. Where you are in like the or where you were in like the open area, it's about 15 or so feet tall.
All right, I just fly up as high as I can and wait to see what happens.
Okay.
I don't know what to do yet.
Don't blink.
So there's a blind flea.
Wait,
Fly.
I'm not blind anymore. And do fleas need to blink? I don't think they do.
I think fleas have compound eyes, right?
Yeah.
I
And
don't
yeah,
know
they
if
don't.
fleas have eyes.
Fleas,
Now I gotta look it up.
Also, all else fails, Gurk can turn into a fly and then just can see time very slowly.
Anyway, so that was Gurk's action, I believe.
And move, and that's
move.
it.
Passion, what are you doing?
Is the Undying Slasher still in the thing we carried her here?
I will say, as far as you can tell right now, yes. But
I don't like how you
I'm
described
trying
that.
to remember if you guys actually like inspected the thing that she's in.
Yes, both of us
Okay.
did.
Okay, you know that there are like mechanical locks and things on the side, so right now it's still in the box. You don't know whether those unlocked or not.
Passion just kind of looks at it.
Uh,
We should probably get out of here quickly.
Real quick, are you gonna jump to Demona anytime soon?
If you need to, I can wait for a few minutes.
If you don't mind, I need to step away for a moment. Sorry, everybody.
It's all good.
Yeah,
And
yeah, fleas don't blink. So
the perfect companion against these monsters.
these eyes are their eyes are basic AF. Like all I can tell is, hey, there's light. Now there's not light, but I can be facing its general direction and not blink, and it'll be fine.
Now I'm just picturing.
So I'm
Gurk turning
technically
into
looking at it.
I'm now picturing Gurk to turn into a dire flea at some point.
I was tempted, but it's a little cramped in here.
Yeah, but just the horrifying image of a flea the size of a dire wolf.
One of the Resident Evils has that.
Yeah, I think probably.
Yeah, that tracks.
That's 3.
No, it's the one with. It's like one of the off-brand
Or no,
ones
no,
that's
no.
in the zoo.
Yeah,
they
I
have
know
a zombie
that's-
elephant in there too.
Outbreak.
yeah.
yeah.
Wow,
Uh,
too.
For now, I guess
Passion's
Passion. What? Passion's going to back up to the door, and if the slasher comes out of the thing, she's gonna. I'm gonna hold action to use Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So,
Oh yeah, also noted, forgot to note, Passion puts down the candy. That was her candy, so like puts down the Undying Slasher's candy nearby when they put down the case.
okay, so,
I feel like that's gonna end up bad if she ends up eating the candy.
initiative 20, I need everyone in the room, which is,
Passion and Onyx, I think, are the only two in the room.
yeah, so everybody except Demona, Passion, and Onyx to go ahead and make Constitution saving throws, please.
Yeah, they're pretty tough.
1.
Oofy. Yeah, that makes sense.
So this is basically the people in the hallway that are rolling.
Yeah, in like that hallway, and then there was like a central like chamber that had a bunch of doors going off in different directions.
More or less, it was like everyone who's not inside, roll for that.
Yeah.
Thing. That is what Luke was asking.
Yeah. So Gurk got a what? Okay. What about Cyberus?
29?
Oh, never mind. You were blind.
Oh,
What did Tomo get?
21.
Okay. Yeah, that's why you still rolled, yeah.
Wasted my 20.
Sorry.
I mean,
For what it's worth, this is the wow, fuck my camera. Equivalent of what this area looks like, and I'm just slowly rotating. Sorry.
Some sort of
All of
hexagon
these
or octagon.
lines are
Where's-
the different doors
I
going out.
could see it barely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This camera, for whatever reason, like my webcam on my laptop was perfect for picking up stuff like this, but like this
Cat, the trick
webcam
with
is
it,
like,
whenever you try to do, like, easiest way, I'll just show you quickly. Easiest way is just to cover your face immediately, and it'll immediately autofocus like that.
yeah.
Because
I figured it wouldn't do it because it was too
most-
bright.
most cameras will focus on your face. It might be because it's too bright, but most cameras will put the aperture to your face and autofocus it. So that's why generally when I share things, I'll cover my face and hold it up to the camera, and that's why it'll focus and make it nice quality.
Nice. So you got a. What did Cyberus get?
29.
You said Cyberus didn't need to make the roll because he's blinded.
That's right. What did Tomo get?
Tomo got 21, I think, right? Oh,
Okay. Tomo, you remember what you were told about this thing, watching the video, and you do not blink in the chaos of all of the lights flickering and things going to chaos. And I will... Yeah, I'll tell you guys now that you realize you have to concentrate on keeping an eye on this thing. And the easiest way to do that without making checks every round is for one of you to declare and then use your reaction to watch this thing. And then that's your reaction. You can still do stuff with your action, but you have to use your reaction to make sure you keep eyes on this thing and do not blink. And that's what it does for initiative 20. Tomo, what do you want to do?
Well, I was gonna transform into my Henshin form, but then I remembered that my helmet has cameras built in it, and that seems like a bad idea.
just don't
You
stream.
can just turn them off.
Do scream.
I could, yeah.
But then my followers won't know
Yeah,
what
what
I'm
the
up to.
They'll
Look,
see
I
that
got-
I'm on.
Seasonal girls won't be able to see how badass I am.
Exactly. Oh wait,
Oh my
wrong
God.
campaign.
Image to maintain.
Immediately my brain just goes to Tomo is suiting up, and just everyone gets a reminder on their phone. Tomo is suited up.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's awesome.
I just
That's
I just
also
imagine
just-
It just pops up. Tomo has gone live.
No,
I just
it's not
imagine
online.
Tomo-
It's just Tomo is suited up. That's
What-
all it says. That's
What
her
would,
going
the,
live.
what would the
now.
Henshin version of Twitch be called?
Spasm.
Hmm.
Sorry.
I just imagine, however, that like just Tomo looks at the angel with its live stream and has like, I don't know, 60,000 viewers on the live stream.
I can't believe I've just committed a war crime.
I can.
Yeah, me too.
And you thought Logan Paul was bad.
Uh,
Oh, boy.
So what is Tomo doing?
I'm just gonna keep my eye on that thing and back. Can I make a? Can I make an investigation check to see if I could kind of figure out the layout of the area and see where there might be like a hidden exit?
Yeah, I'll say go ahead and make a investigation check.
Cool. I'm trained.
The one day I don't bring locate object.
That would be a 24.
Okay. So looking at a lot of these doors, you can tell that most of them are probably cell doors to other like cells. You do know that the one that you walk through, there's one that's just a straight hallway, and the one that is straight across from you, which is the door right next to the cell that Passion and Onyx are in, that is also another hallway, because that's where the raccoon familiar came from. And I'll say that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 doors in this room, and you're pretty sure 3 of them are exits. The one the way you came, the one the way the raccoon came from, and one that none of you have been down.
Okay. So we have a 1 in 5 chance on. I'm not good at math.
Well, like you know which ones are exits.
Oh,
We
cool.
just don't know
like-
which one is the way to the exit that we didn't go through because we went one way and that way is sealed.
And you
Yeah.
can't really communicate with the raccoon. For those that may or may not remember, as soon as they walked in this place and they're like, don't touch anything, Gurk immediately set his raccoon down and said, go find it, buddy, and just sent him in a direction.
Okay.
And he came back holding a PCC
Yeah,
that
I'm
somehow didn't kill him immediately when it exploded.
passion.
That's the
then,
other
yep.
thing. When it blinded everybody, it dealt damage as well.
Oh,
It
nice.
didn't deal that much damage. It only dealt what, like 5 damage?
It would have insta-killed a raccoon, though.
It
Oh,
should have,
definitely.
yeah.
It wasn't
You guys
5 damage, it was like
definitely
20
know
damage.
I was being a shit because I halved and then halved it again.
Mhm. Anyway,
How did you have it twice? Oh, halved it because you saved, and then halved it
Yeah.
because you resisted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that was Tomo's. I'll say your action. Are you gonna move anywhere or do anything?
do a flip.
Two flip, yeah. I guess I'll just back up towards one of the doors, keeping my eyes on that angel.
The angel's like locked in a cage, right?
It's still behind the,
Oh.
the fogged glass, isn't it?
No, I
Frosted
think
glass?
the cages are open.
Yeah, I thought the cages were open.
All of you did hear doors open. It had been behind glass. It hasn't moved yet. You're aware they can only move when people aren't looking at it.
Yes.
I only heard
So
doors.
that's. Yeah, Cyberus doesn't know. Cyberus is blind.
Oh, okay. Well,
Also,
I guess I'll...
actually, even though Gurk is not blind, I still feel like you're sort of blind because, like, you're still the size of a flea. So, like, your distance shouldn't be that great. And also, like, it's basically color or no color. So, does that count as being able to see the angel or not?
You know,
Anyway, fuck it.
since
We'll
I-
deal with
since
it
I-
later. Somebody else is watching
since
the
I-
angel. You're safe.
since I looked it up, and if we want to get nitpicky about it, a flea's sight is so shitty that you could just count it as blind if you want.
It's
Literally,
basically-
all they can tell is if there's light and if there's not light. It's like, that's it.
Or if there's a giant swatter coming towards you.
They're like some of the most basic
They
visual
still
receptors.
do not even notice a swatter. Fleas are dumb as shit.
I would
Yeah.
say flies notice a swatter from fucking 20 minutes away.
Yeah, they got them big old compound eyes.
Fleas
Yeah.
basically the only
Imagine-
way that you can try to catch a flea is if you can make sure the shadow doesn't touch them.
Like you know how flies have the compound eyes and they're a bunch of little eyes. Now imagine just 2 of those, and that's what a flea has. Two of those little sections.
2 compound.
hmm
Anyway, so I'm gonna say we're gonna skip Demona for now, and I'll come back to you in a few minutes if you're here, Saege.
That's fine.
On its turn, the Undying Slasher is going to start rattling around in its cage, and like the first struggle or two, I just realized that I still have Soul on here as Passion's name. Passion, your insight is high enough that you know that was a test. So you are not taken by surprise when she goes from struggling to just smashes the glass to pieces. And with that same movement is going to try and grab... She's going to try and grab Onyx.
Her mistake.
Yeah, she's just going to punch you.
Oh, sweet. I get my reaction then.
You sure do.
Eldritch
and-
Blast.
Yeah, go for it.
So first attack is... So I get 3 attacks at this. Thank you, Eldritch Blast. First one is 29.
Yeah, that hits.
Second one is 24.
Yeah.
Third one is 26.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3. That's some good damage. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 36 damage.
Nice. And that is a 29 to hit Onyx.
Yep.
Jeez there, Cat. You want to use a little lube before you? Sorry, I think I should be muted for a while.
You're fine.
She didn't even ask me out to dinner first.
Um,
Comes right at me with a 29.
I mean, 20 to hit at least.
13 bludgeoning damage.
So she does the one type
Right.
of damage I'm always resistant to.
Yeah.
So I take
She just punched you. She doesn't have any weapons on her right now. She
So
didn't take the
6.
time to grab any. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
That is her action because she used both of her attacks to get out of. One attack to get out and one attack to punch you. Onyx, it's your turn. You just got punched by an undying serial killer. What do you want to do?
I want to punch it back. Onyx is like, oh no, wait. First, I'm gonna rage.
Like,
Wait a minute. Let's
Bitch, let
talk
me
this out.
show you how to punch this shit. I love Hera went from let's try to reason with her to punch in like one hit.
She punched me. She dies.
She punched me. I'm gonna knock some sense into her.
Impossible.
The only sense you can knock into her is if you're hitting her with coins.
Put her in the room with the
Huh.
angel.
She seems to have a pretty high attack anyway, so I might as well attack recklessly. If she hit it, like, rolled a 29, it wasn't a crit, so she has at least plus 10.
I mean, at our level, yeah, plus 10 makes sense because we hit with a plus 10.
I think I only have plus 9.
That's because you don't have maxed out strength, do you?
That's true. No, I do have max out strength.
Then how do you have a plus 9? I have a plus 10 to my spells.
Because I'm dumb, that's why.
It's a good thing you're cute, though. Real good thing you're cute.
So you're punching her?
Yes, I'm punching her.
Okay.
And... Ooh, I have blast too.
Oh. My brain heard blast, and I'm like, what the
No.
fuck kind of monk are you? I didn't
have
think you were that
blast.
flavor of monk.
Oh. One is reckless, and that's a net 20.
Ooh.
On the first attack.
Yeah, roll again.
This is gonna
Oh
hurt.
yeah. 19 on the second one.
Yeah.
So for the crit
and then
hit
roll
confirm
again.
thing. So max damage and roll again, right?
Yep.
Nice. Where's my D in there? So that's 8 plus 5. Jesus, I need I need my thing here. Otherwise, this is going nowhere. 19 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I forgot something. My rage bonus, which is plus 2, I want to say. Plus 2. So it's 21 damage.
Nice.
I don't think it
Okay.
changed. And then I'm gonna attack again with my second attack.
Nice.
Yeah, I have 2 attacks. Oh, that's not good though. That's probably a mess. No, wait. I have a huge bonus to hit, so it's still a 21.
Might miss 21.
It misses.
I rolled an 8 on the die.
Yeah, that hits.
It misses. Yeah, the Undying Slasher actually has 30 dex.
12 damage. As Onyx first headbutts her, and
Wow, she hits on you and
Then
then you give
follows
her
up.
a head? Nice.
We don't have time for that.
she headbutts her,
Hell,
and then goes for the neck with a bite.
Nice.
Okay.
Because this is
And Onyx is
Onyx.
getting real close with her, intimate with her.
Mhm. This is Onyx.
I know it's
Plus
getting
you-
redacted from the codex for this one.
And that's my turn, yeah.
Okay. Cyberus, what do you want to do? You're muted.
You're currently muted.
You callied yourself.
I think he's moving somewhere. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to make noise when it wasn't my time.
Oh, okay.
I'm blind, so are we boned?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
we're
fighting in
boned.
front of you.
Boned.
Yeah.
Literally just hear Tomo. Yeah, we're boned.
Also,
Oh,
Cal-
Shit!
also Callie's in
forgot
chat.
this.
Hi,
What
Callie.
isn't-
Hi, Kelly.
Sorry. I forgot this, damn it.
She
I
forgot.
can't be surprised, and if I enter rage as my first thing, like in
Oh.
combat, then I'm not surprised.
So you're. I don't get it.
I mean, you weren't really surprised.
Oh, okay, I didn't count as surprise, good.
No, yeah.
But I
She
would
didn't
also
have
have had
advantage.
advantage.
She
yeah.
just rolled really well.
She now has advantage though. She takes me again
Yup.
because I attacked recklessly.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So,
Cyberus' turn.
I would like to see if I could feel my way to the angel's door and push it closed.
okay.
I remember
Go
hearing
ahead.
people say that it's dangerous.
Go ahead and just make a dexterity check.
Oh, good.
Cyrus is good at those, right?
Uh-huh.
Sam?
Heavy armor using character, good at dex.
I got a
Yep.
10.
Okay. So you make it over there. You're pretty sure you feel the door. Tomo, you can see Cyberus is very close to where that angel was. The angel was pressed up against the glass watching you guys. So the door was right off to where she was. He's probably maybe like 2 feet away from her and like a couple inches from the door. I'll say that Cyberus would like using your action you can like looking around, feeling around, you can find whatever it is device that closes the door, but it's just a box with a panel with like buttons on it. You're not sure what the buttons do or what the code is to close the door.
I wouldn't know even
What-
if I could see.
Hmm.
I wouldn't know even if I could see, just buttons.
Yeah,
I think we
but
should
you're
close
like,
this.
there's the door, there's the button to close the door.
Only one solution a De-Fragger can do in this situation. Pull out all 4 arms and bash the controls until something happens.
Yep. That tracks. That's how you open doors, right?
Button mash. I mean, hey, in games it does. If you just button mash enough, eventually you'll get the code
Oh.
right.
True.
Oh my gosh, another Retroverse spell. Butt mash.
And anything else you're doing, Cyberus?
No, I'm just going to say that I think we should lock these doors again and wait until I can see, I guess.
Okay. So after everyone's turn, actually, at the end of your turn, Cyberus, you can make another. I think I said it was a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 28.
Okay. You're still like seeing flat. You're still like, it's like that feeling when you look at the sun for too long and you start seeing colors on your eyes, but your vision is starting to come back.
Good.
You got to
Good.
roll at the end of your turn, but by that time Gurk was already a flea.
A flying flea.
And at initiative 1, I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw, please. Everyone that's in that room, so not Passion and Onyx. Sorry.
Oh, not Passion and Onyx. Okay.
I did better this time.
Okay.
I got a
Yeah.
28.
Yeah.
9.
Well, it's better than the last one.
It is better. It is indeed
A
better.
slow improvement.
I agree,
What,
Garfield. I agree.
what about Tomo?
22.
Okay. You actually, all of the lights flicker much faster, and you feel like this wave of lethargy sweep over you as you feel like you're being forced to close your eyes. But you guys, at least 2 of you, resist it and are like, nope, that's a bad idea. The flea is like, fuck it, I'm already mostly blind anyway. What more can it hurt?
I was about to say, I'm so basic, I'm immune. I literally can't blink.
Like, it doesn't make a difference to me. Top of the round, Gurk. What do you want to do? You are a flying flea.
And you can't see shit.
Like you can, I'll say
Okay.
that just for convenience sake, you can still hear where your friends are, and you have an idea of where they are.
Okay, fleas sense by like body temperature and stuff.
Yeah,
What in second edition that was called something.
infravision.
Intravision. So I still have all my mental stats because it's a wild shape, not polymorph. If it was polymorph, I'd be
You'd be dumb and
ridiculously
flea.
useless.
You'd be
even more so.
immediately onto Cyberus.
Rude, but accurate.
You'd have the most hair. It'd be the most comfortable. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so would you say I'd be able to detect like, I remember where everyone was at before I changed. This mass of warmth is probably this person. This mass of warmth is probably
Yeah.
that person.
Yeah.
Is the statue emanating any warmth?
No, the statue is not. You can't
Okay.
really sense. You can't
So
really
I am
see Passion
blind
or Onyx because they're
statue.
in a separate room. But yeah, you're not sure. Like, I'll say that like you can sense movement that doesn't have a color, and you're guessing that's what the statue is, but it's not the most easy. I'll say effectively,
Actually,
this whole area
do we wanna-
is dim light for you, so you have like disadvantage on perception checks.
I just realized I'm half flea and half fly.
You can literally get yourself fly vision.
So can I just have fly vision?
Sure.
Okay.
There's no stats for this, so.
No. Like, if I get hit, I'm out. So I just fly out the door and see what's going on outside.
Okay. Which door?
The one that the Passion's not in the room, right?
No,
No,
Passion and Onyx are in the slasher room.
Yeah, Passion and
Mm-hmm.
Onyx are in a small cell. It's like a 5x8 room. It's a really small room, and you guys are in a circle that's basically bookended by 2 hallways
Do you
going
think?
outward.
Do you think I
There's
could
the
get to
way you
them
came.
in my move?
Yeah, I'll say.
Okay, I fly over and bite the slasher.
Okay.
And no one's gonna see it. And thank goodness, because I got a net too.
Yeah.
Don't
it's
you have
not
the
gonna do much.
advantage?
I don't even think that a creature that small should.
No, it's more of the bite is trying
No.
to pierce the skin. I don't think I'll have
Okay.
advantage on it.
I'm like, I don't even know if you should deal damage.
No.
Because, like,
No.
No,
there.
there's a thing
are-
that corruption druids have where they can inflict necrotic damage
Oh, okay.
using
Alright, 'cause
spell
I'm like,
slots.
at a certain level, I feel like CR0 creatures just don't deal damage. Because there was a frog I remember that somebody got turned into, and it literally couldn't bite anyone.
Not just
Was it
at a
frog?
certain level.
Was it the
just
frog or was it the chicken that you guys polymorphed to fucking
Frog.
Gunrex?
certain creatures don't get attack actions, and that means they can't take it. So
Yeah.
that means they have no attack. They can't
Yeah,
take
they
the
just,
attack
like-
action.
Gum on you and do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's my turn.
Or
you're
probably run
you're
away.
in
because...
the room with them.
I'm helping. That's my
You
turn.
definitely.
But you didn't do anything.
I got. Oh my god! I'm just imagining a little fly flea with the tuxedo mask outfit.
You're
God.
welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's like the flea circuses, you know? Like, because they had
That-
little outfits
That
for
is
them.
terrifying.
So
Did
we
you spare
have
no what's
Barkley as the spaghetti-headed Sailor Moon, and now Gurk as Tuxedo Mask.
Accurate.
Perfect.
Anybody want to
Wow.
call you real quick?
Passion, what are you doing? You do not notice the flea because your passive perception is definitely not high enough.
No. Also, I'm not really worried about a
Anything.
flea.
Literally nothing.
I have a question.
Can we say I flew
Uh-huh.
into, like, the clothes of the Undying Slasher?
Sure.
Where is her weapon? The Undying Slasher's weapon.
All of her like possessions are in like a bin on the cart next to you guys, like attached
Okay.
to the cart.
Okay. I'm gonna push the cart as far away as possible from the Undying Slasher.
What are you? Sorry, I missed like.
So you said there's a cart, right?
Yeah,
Can I shove the cart as far away from the Undying Slasher as possible?
sure. I guess roll an athletics check to see how far you can push it.
19.
Okay. Yeah, it's about like, we'll say, 15 feet or so into the hallway and like crashes into the wall and sort of like falls over. It doesn't shatter,
Yeah.
but like it falls over.
Passion's like, make sure she doesn't get those.
So that was likely an attack or an action. What are you doing? Anything else?
I think that's literally all I can do. 1 second, let me check. Bonus actions. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Top of the round, the angel lets out that wave of lethargy again, and I need everyone to... Passion, you still didn't move into the hallway. You're still in
Nope.
the cell, right?
I'm still in the cell.
So Cyberus and Tomo both need to make Constitution saving throws.
At 29.
Natural 20.
God.
Hey!
Aw.
Cat's like, I rolled a 1.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's like, it's a saving throw. That's the whole point of it. Is so
I know, I'm
has to
making a
roll.
joke.
But the Undying Slasher, however, realizing that she was just robbed of her weapons, is going to use her first legendary action to
Summon the
attempt to
shit.
punch the shit out of Passion.
Does it need to move away for that for me?
Oh, yeah, she'll take a hit.
All right.
Cat's
That is,
face there.
31 to hit.
Yeah, hit.
How do you have a... what is your bonus, Hera? +2.
I was about to say,
12?
what was that, a crit?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I rolled a 17 plus 10, and then I rolled a 4 on my blessing
Oh yeah,
die.
you have bless.
Oh, bless.
Oh, bless.
I forget you
Okay.
have bless. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, how do you have a +12 to your...
And that's 10 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, you're raging as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Rage would... No, rage is only damage bonus, not
Rage is
attack
only
bonus.
damage
That's right.
bonus. Yes.
Yeah, I think that was older editions. However, it rolls up and does a 20 hit Passion.
Yes. Barely. If I had my shield, it wouldn't.
It is 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And Onyx, that thing moved like weirdly uncomfortably fast, like potentially faster than you usually do. That's one of its legendary actions. Tomo,
Hey.
what are you doing?
All right. Well, I'm gonna agree with Cyberus that we need to close that fucking door so I don't have to keep staring at this goddamn statue. So I'm gonna just move my way over there. And because I have proficiency with computers, I'm gonna hope to God that helps me somehow.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a intelligence check with proficiency.
Okay, I'm good at that. That is a 18.
Okay. So you get it closed. Though yeah, no, it's going closed. It's gonna take until like the end of the round to fully close, so because it's going pretty fucking slowly.
So it's a horror movie door. Got it.
Yeah, of course. What the fuck do you think you're in if not a horror movie?
Onyx and the
Action movie.
slasher running away. Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Hera, this is where you need to give Onyx Sentinel.
Yes, I will. I actually plan on doing that, giving her Sentinel next level.
And at the end of Tomo's turn, the slasher is going to use one of its other legendary actions to attempt to grapple Passion.
All right. Why do you say Tomo then? Oh no, you said at the end of Tomo.
At the my turn, yeah.
All right. Good thing I'm good at acrobatics.
Tomo's over here like, I'm the smart girl. I'm not supposed to die first. This is bullshit.
I haven't had sex in years.
Yeah.
Does she beat a 29?
She got a 28.
Boom! I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, so she like basically does the thing where she like tries to get you in a headlock and you just immediately drop down and like, nope, I've seen this.
I know this bullshit.
I'm out.
Fuck you.
I've watched enough professional wrestling.
So
I just realized.
Unfortunately for you though, yeah.
Technically, the Undying Slasher moved.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You're attached to it. I don't think you. I think you moved with it.
Yeah.
Yes, you move with it.
Yeah. You did kind of say you were in her clothes, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did get very close, uncomfortably intimate with her.
Look at Grog. Look at Grog being a little pervert again, trying to get into the Undying Slasher's pants.
She doesn't wear pants, Hera.
And it is her turn now.
Who knows?
She's going to reach into the cart.
Pants.
How does she reach? How is she getting to the cart? Because Passion's on right beside it. You said it went out into the hallway. She would have to. She would have to walk past me and I assume probably Tomo to do that.
Yeah, she's. Tomo is a little further away.
Yeah.
But definitely would have to walk past you to get to the thing. But she's an Undying Slasher who's not really scared of any of you because she's not. Okay, she is actually like weirdly bright, Chris. I don't know why this undying monster that is maybe supposed to be an undead has 16 intelligence, but I'm playing her like she's a stupid zombie.
Also, she's not immune to frightened condition.
She's not.
I like your version better. I would go with your version.
I have to say I peaked because I was when you said 16 intelligence, I was like, what? And also wisdom 16, really? Really? I think honestly, considering the art, considering the art, I would say 16 charisma.
Hera, I feel like if you attach boobs to anything, you're gonna say 16 charisma.
Also, all of US's art, like that's just not fair. Everything would have 16.
Has at least 16 charisma. That's what I was gonna say.
Valid, yeah.
You can't just attach boobs to anything. Uis has to do it.
US has to attach boobs to things, and then it has a 16 charisma.
He has a license to do that.
He has a license to loot.
Past Passion, you can go ahead and make a melee attack at it if you would like.
Yes, of course I want to. That's another nat 20.
Fuck off.
Jesus.
Roll
again.
That is another nat 20. What the fuck?
So
I don't even need you. I don't need
loaded dice.
Now.
I know where my rolls are going. The Vex.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Like just out of frame, in like Vex's image, like it's just out of frame. There's like a little device, and it's like it just says like luck sucker on top or something like.
No, it's just
constantly
turns out my dice only have 20s on it.
So what's your damage, Passion?
What do I have to do for my damage again? Because I don't remember.
What are you hitting her with?
I'm hitting her with my deadly accessory.
You maximize the damage, your normal damage, and then you roll your normal damage again.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember if deadly accessory scales with levels in the class or levels total.
I think in the class.
Usually everything scales with levels in the class.
Yeah,
There's very, very few things that scale outside of it.
Yeah,
Usually
so 3D
cantrips, pretty much.
Cantrips and for some reason Hexblade.
His Hexblade is broken. So okay, 3d6 damage then. So what do I do with what was it again? Sorry, I'm for the crit. What do I have to do?
It's actually 3d4.
3d4?
Fuck, hang on. No, 3d4 at first level. At third level, it increases to 3d6.
Yeah, I am at third level. I'm at fourth level in it.
Okay.
So it's
3d6, yeah.
Whatever max damage you could have gotten on that roll, including all the modifiers,
I can't. There's no modifiers on that one, unfortunately.
And then you actually roll, and then that's
So
what you
80
add
plus
on top.
3d6.
Yeah.
Mhm.
30 damage.
Nice. Shit. Also, it doesn't actually say that it scales with the class, but I'm going to assume it scales with the class.
Yeah,
if that makes
it
sense.
needs to. That is what makes sense.
It would make Henshin an even stronger multi-class class.
Yeah. Yeah, but unswayed, she continues moving forward like the juggernaut she is, reaches into the bag blindly, and 1, 2,
Wiggle my shoe.
3 to see what she grabs.
3, 4, shut the door.
I'm working on it.
5, 6, scream, oh shit.
Yeah, fair enough. All I imagine is Demona's just like standing upstairs watching on a video screen with like that meme cat that's just like, the fuck they doing over there?
And just imagine Tomo trying to close the door, the undying slasher walking out beside her. Got it! Closes door. Locks Onyx
Yeah.
and Passion inside.
No, she's not locking that door, luckily.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
What actually happens is the undying slasher reaches down. Tomo's like, I got the door. The door is closing, and then just hears a chainsaw rev behind her.
I knew it.
You have to go with the
Ish.
chain.
I'm just gonna shoot her at this point.
And now,
And
now I'm imagining Evil Dead cinematography for everything.
there is her spooky.
Oh, I'm gonna put for myself the Doom soundtrack on now. That's perfect. Rip and tear.
Yeah.
We don't want her to rip and tear, Hera. She's the bad guy.
She is going to try and rip and tear at Passion first, because Passion's right there.
Also, just did 30 damage.
Yeah.
Also, I hit her for 30 damage.
Actually, fuck, that might miss. 18?
That misses.
Fuck.
Passion
Standing
dabs out of the way.
19.
19 to hit.
That does hit. Like I said, be glad I don't have my shield, because I would have missed. I have a 21 AC with my shield.
Should have gone after Onyx. She currently would have even had advantage against Onyx.
She would have, but she's not necessarily thinking tactically. She's just thinking of carving whatever is nearest to
thing-
her first.
This thing hurts, and also this thing's the horniest.
Yeah, I was about to say you're the horniest looking one, so she probably want to kill you first.
Passion's also the horniest. She has the only one with horns here.
19 damage.
Not as bad, actually, as I thought it would be.
That is slashing damage.
If it's not
I
radiant
didn't
or
roll very
necrotic,
great.
it doesn't really matter.
That's her turn. Onyx, what do you want to do?
Yeah, so someone mentioned wrestling earlier. No, wait,
I
Onyx.
Onyx is taking.
Onyx doesn't have any wrestling moves.
What?
Onyx,
Cat's happy about this. Actually, no, it's me, and not me using it, so it's fine.
Onyx turns to the slasher and then just, where you going? And just charges after it. And as she charges, actually, like some of the metal that is on her fused onto her body from raging, like forms into like a blade, a horn blade.
So
Okay.
now Onyx is hornier.
And she just charges at her like face first, more or less. That's oh wait, this one too. Although I don't think it matters. That's 11, 21, 24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 hits.
Gore.
And that is 10, 12. Wait, no, wrong die. There we go. 13 damage.
Bless you.
Thank you.
As Onyx just charges into her with that horn.
Okay.
And then follows up with 2 more attacks. One from her extra attack, the other one from martial arts as a bonus action. God, these rolls, what the fuck? I think it still hits because I earlier hit her as well with, when I rolled an 8. So that's... No, wait, it was... whatever. 8, 18,
That's a hit,
21.
I think, if it's...
Yeah, it's again
Yeah.
a hit. Ooh, nice. Again for 13 damage, and then another one.
God, just Onyx just going ham on this thing.
For 30 damage?
13.
13, 30. Jesus, no.
That's a
That's a 19 on the die, so that's another hit. And that is only 10 damage exactly.
Nice.
As she charges into her with her horn and then rips the horn out upwards and follows up with another punch. And then the horn already like fuses again away from her body. Back onto her body again.
Yeah. So it looks very bloody. It was already pretty bloody to begin with.
Tasty.
I just realized there's a fly in her clothes.
No,
Yeah.
a flea fly.
Yeah.
Or a
Come on.
flea eye.
The stupid thing
Yeah,
is
Goldblum.
that, like, if we're going with realistically, fleas are fucking hard as shit to kill.
If we're going
Like, at
realism,
first I'm
realism
like-
is out the window. We have the Undying Slasher now.
I know, but like at first I'm like, you're in her clothes, and Onyx just fucking like you're gonna die. Like Onyx just hit you, but at the same time, it's a flea.
I like to think they have resistance to bludgeoning, maybe? I don't know.
Like
Granted, I feel like the chances of
I feel
her
like unless
hitting
you target a flea specifically, it's just immune. Because like
What's my
Yeah.
AC? 21?
that's it. That's a
I mean,
low
Onyx
TC.
hit that like 4 times today.
No, that's a problem with like small creatures in D&D 5e. They don't get any AC bonuses.
Hmm. I missed that from
Like-
third.
For some fucking reason, like a rat or a cat or something like that is pretty easy to hit because they have a low AC. But it's like they're small. They're not easy to hit targets.
Who's
Also,
turn?
no like natural stealth bonuses or anything like that. Like
Anywho, whose turn is it?
I
Onyx
believe
with that.
Onyx just went, and then...
Yeah, Cyberus, but Cyberus is MIA right now. Or no,
he's
are
right
you
there.
back?
I'm never in my A.
I think he has. If I remember properly, he has wireless earbuds or something.
No, it's just a loud noise. So the door is closing and it's almost closed right now.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to run over to the Undying Slasher. And I think I'm going to cast Magic Weapon on myself and then attack it.
Okay, go
Haha.
for it.
I'm going to
Oh,
need that,
okay.
I think.
I got the perfect thing for this. Maybe.
It's a +1, right?
Yeah, +1 attack and damage. So
Cool.
20.
Hits.
All right. And I'm going to use defrag strike, not refrag strike. Or
Nice.
just frag strike.
Okay.
13.
All right.
13 damage.
It is corrupted.
Oh, so I get some health back.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm just like, the only thing that can hurt me is a magical weapon. And then Cyberus shows up.
Yeah. Magical weapons everywhere.
I mean, Onyx just
The one person in the room that doesn't have magic weapons. Fuck you.
Is
It's
a magic weapon.
now. No, like I know you already have. I was counting on Cyberus to not remember to have that spell prepared, but no, he's smarter than me.
Well, I don't know.
Smarter than a flea, at least.
Everyone's smarter than
That's true, yeah. That's the end of my turn.
Cool. Because I keep forgetting to do it, the Undying Slasher is, why not? She's gonna go ahead and take a swing with the chainsaw at the new.
I attacked recklessly, by the way.
Yeah, she's gonna go after Onyx. That's too tempting for me.
Advantage.
Because my
Cat's
roll-
like, I need this.
I need this.
And of course, when I'm like, I need it because my rolls are garbage, I rolled really well.
What's the crits come in now?
It wasn't a crit. It was, however, a 29 to hit again.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Doesn't the chainsaw have some property on it or something?
I don't even, if I remember properly, I don't even think her stat block has the chainsaw on it. So
No,
It doesn't. I just gave it to her.
It doesn't.
it's iconic, and it should
Yeah.
have it.
Chainsaw.
It just has energy.
Which makes it actually even worse for her to wield, because it means it doesn't give her the bonus.
If you
Yeah,
hit
but
a
hers
target with the
hers is
chainsaw, and then immediately attack the same enemy with the chainsaw has advantage on the attack. That's the only thing he gets. And it already has
What?
advantage because of reckless attack, so it doesn't matter.
She's just gonna attack with it twice.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, no, like, if you hit with the first attack, if you have multi-attack,
You get an advantage
then you have
on the
advantage on the next attacks
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that. Doesn't
okay.
matter
okay.
in
It's
this
the idea of,
situation.
you know, when you have the chainsaw already in, it's slightly easier to
Okay,
chainsaw
yeah.
the person.
I feel like the chainsaw should have like some kind of like inbuilt brutal critical or something like that.
Yeah.
That feels appropriate.
16 slashing damage, Onyx.
I assume that is without my resistance. So 8.
That is without the resistance, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second attack is 26.
It hits. My armor class might as well not exist now.
I mean, what's your
For-
AC, Hera?
17.
Okay, yeah, it may as well not exist.
I mean, I've been rolling really well for her attacks against literally everyone except Passion. For 12 damage.
I thought you were just softballing me because you didn't want to explain to Aya why Passion died again.
I take no pity on you guys. You guys walked into this.
It's almost
She
like
knows the adventuring life is dangerous.
doesn't mean you
He's
still wouldn't have
also
to.
on.
Doesn't mean that you still wouldn't have to explain it to Aya, Cat.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see Aya for a whole week. I'm
Oh.
safe.
She'll find you. You know this.
She'll find you. Corona be damned.
She'll just sit at your door with a cookie and just throw cookies at your door.
No, she come at you with a chainsaw made of cookies.
A cookie saw.
Cookie saw. You
I kind
You
of
hear
really
noise
want,
down at
I
your
really,
door and
I
then
kind of
Aya's
really
down
want to
there.
make ask Aya to make like Retroverse themed cookies now. Anyway, yeah, that was her go. I believe it's top of the round for Gurk. Actually, no, it's not, because the door is not quite closed yet. Everybody who is in this area, which is just Tomo now, roll Constitution saving throw. Because, yeah, everyone else is engaged with the Undying Slasher.
Okay.
The hash-slinging
23.
slasher.
That's what I said. I got a 23.
Hey.
Okay. You feel it, but you're just like, I just need to hold on for a little longer, just a little longer. And there are like tears streaming down your face with like the urge of trying to resist not blinking because you haven't blinked in a very stressful situation for what feels like forever, but has been like 12, 18 seconds tops because D&D rounds. And the door finally closes. And top of the round, Gurk, what do you want to do? You're
it's-
Flea in an undead person's bra, and there is a lot of chaos happening.
Oh, it's the top of the morning. Alright. I attempt to bite again. Okay, I'll ask you. What should my bonus be for bite? Impulse 0?
For Wild Shape, you use the creature's bonus to hit,
Yes.
right? Not
Mhm.
yours.
I use their physical stats. Wild Shape is different from a polymorph only in the sense I have my mental stats.
You
still.
do use your own proficiency bonus though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I'll
you have
say
at least that,
It's
at the very least.
I was about to say, a lot of CR0 things, it's +0, just because they're so small. It's just a +0, no matter what their stats are.
yeah.
Alright, let me see my proficiency.
+4.
13.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Look at Grog being useful again.
Yeah, I would say it probably has at least -3 strength. At like the barest.
I would
That
say it's
tiny-
-4.
A flea.
Yeah,
a flea
like
has a literally 0 in strength. Come on.
well, it can't. It has to at least have a 1.
I would say it has-
Everything has to have at least a 1.
I'd say it has like 2, maybe. Just because it's jumping ability.
Jump!
Um,
Innate jump speed.
well, fuck this. I fly out of her bra. And that's all I can do on my turn.
I'm sorry.
Here we see how little sense D&D stats do, especially if you go into the extremes of very
I mean, it's
small.
a flea. What are you gonna do? Oh no, it bit me. I'm itchy.
Well, I was hoping to use it as like a defensive strat,
Yeah.
where it'd be like,
I mean,
oh,
it works. She
holy
couldn't
shit!
touch
I
you.
just took like 20 necrotic damage out of nowhere from a fucking bite. What was that? And then she gets distracted by it. But
Yeah,
hasn't been working, so
unfortunately,
screw it.
The to hit bonus.
Yeah, it's fine. I fly out,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's all I can do on my turn.
Undying Slasher, her other legendary action.
Would she see me fly out? She probably wouldn't even think of anything about it. It's very.
No,
Why
her
would she
passive
bother with a
perception
fly?
isn't that high enough. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Onyx hasn't gone yet. She still has advantage, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she's gonna pick on Onyx some more.
No one's moved, right?
No.
Onyx has.
That's a nat 20.
Onyx is moved,
Oof.
Onyx moved over to her.
so she.
Yeah.
Oh darn! I
To
was
the
about to say because
slasher.
she'd have to move over to her, and I'm technically not in her close, so I can attack of opportunity. But never mind.
Sadly, on my roll to check and see if it confirmed to deal double, I rolled a 1. So it is just the maximum damage. However, it is maximum damage with a chainsaw, which is
Oof!
math.
It is a lot.
Loading.
It's
Loading.
chainsaw.
Loading.
Yeah, because I beefed it up because it's her special weapon. 32 damage, slashing damage. So halved would be
16.
Yeah.
Now I'm exactly 100 hit points.
Oh no.
Passion, you are up. The
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
is surrounded by enemies and does not seem deterred at all. In fact, like, it's hard to tell her face. I think her face is covered slightly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How damaged do you think she is? Maybe we've like cracked the helmet visor or something.
You can definitely see wounds all over her. The issue is she was already covered in blood, and she looks like she's taken a significant amount of damage, but she doesn't look like she is deterred at all or slowing down.
I just imagine when she like cuts into
You're
Onyx
guessing
with the.
part of the undying bit is that she doesn't really feel pain.
I imagine from like cutting into Onyx with a chainsaw, there's like sparks flying away.
Hey, Cat, give me a dex save. It's Passion's gonna cast the Sacred Flame. Let's give this an attempt.
Nine.
Yeah, no, she totally passes.
The infuriating thing is she actually has a good
Dex.
good modifier. She has me rolling for her.
No, but you can have all the good modifiers you want. Nothing can beat
Yep.
Cat.
Admittedly, like, I feel like if you're a certain level De-Fragger, it doesn't matter what you roll. Like, what's Cyberus's bonus to con saves right now?
+9 with advantage.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting threat. You DM, but Kevin makes the rolls.
Ah,
As long as we're not playing Cypher, you guys are fucked.
He'll.
He rolls
Sorry.
terribly in Cypher. Anyway, yeah, how much damage does she take?
21 points of damage.
Okay.
Radiant, if that makes any difference.
I don't think it does. I think it's only resistant to non-magic, slashing, bludgeoning, piercing, which none of us have.
Nope, not anymore. Anything else you're doing, Passion?
Nah.
Okay. Tomo, you are up.
Cool. All right. So there's an undead slashy person in front of me, huh?
Yep.
Oh, I can't use that right now. Okay. Well,
Not with
I
that
mean,
attitude.
No, I have to transform, and I don't feel like doing that for some reason. I don't know. I'm having fun in my nobody form, so I'm just gonna shoot this thing following normal horror movie rules.
So you're gonna shoot it and then promptly die?
Yeah, most likely.
Just gonna stand there.
What are you shooting it with?
My handgun.
Sawed-off shotgun? Oh.
No, that's my other weapon.
You can have it be like groovy.
Tomo
Or
suddenly,
no, sorry.
suddenly has
Yo,
a super
she bitch.
shotgun.
Wait, isn't that Tomo's magic weapon from her Henshin form?
Do you want me to transform? Is that what we're getting at?
Yes.
Yes.
Fine. I'll transform just so I can say
Good.
the yo she bitch line because that's
Yay! Now we get to play the 30-second clip on that plays every episode.
Uh-huh.
You're welcome, Alt.
So I will transform and then
Okay.
shoot the she bitch with my shotgun.
Okay. Go for it.
All right. Oh, hey, that's a natural 20.
Hey! Roll again!
Okay. That's a 19.
Damn, the nat 20s are coming in tonight here.
So roll.
They must be nice.
Roll your dice and then add whatever your max damage is with the shotgun.
Okie dokie. So that is. Wait. Oh, nice. That's 22 damage. I rolled max damage.
Hey!
How do you want to do this?
Yeah! Yeah. So straight up, yeah, she transforms and does the cool shotgun thing where it goes, yo, she bitch. And then the minute she turns her head, just boom, and blows her head off.
Yeah. There is now a big ol' hole in the helmet through which you can see brains that maybe are not supposed to be that texture. She's undead. Like, it's obvious.
Yeah.
I thought she was a humanoid cat.
Fuck off, she's undead.
Undead humanoid. Oh.
Maybe the name shouldn't be Undying Slasher. Maybe just Slasher. And that'll solve that problem.
No, because
Or just
she's
make it
not
undead.
dying. That's
I was-
the whole point.
Well, I was
Also,
gonna,
to
I was
make the
gonna
joke-
say,
Undead.
where's the Scream reference? Where's the?
Well,
Also,
sure.
I'm
It could also be an aberration.
I can also point out that if it's a humanoid, a lot more spells affect it, like hold person.
Mhm.
And charm person, although I think it's immune to the charm condition.
Yes, it is.
Doesn't matter. It is not moving.
All right. Well, we should put this in there before it comes back.
We should leave.
We should put this into the cell, though, just in case
fine.
we're stuck in here longer than we need to be. All right. So I guess we'll
Well.
scoop it into the. We'll just move it into the corpse. Into the,
Scoop it.
Well, I
Passion
was
is.
Ew.
I was gonna
It's
revert
still
back,
mostly in.
but I think I'm gonna stay for now.
Okay.
Passion,
Onyx
however.
Onyx just turns to Passion and is like, when do you think I'll come back?
It always comes back. That's part of the movies.
It comes back.
I didn't ask if, I ask when.
I don't know. I didn't make the movies.
While they're distracted, I fly out of the room and I'm searching for our exit out.
I can shoot it again if that helps.
Okay.
Passion is also
Um,
going to. Hold on, wait. Passion's also going to collect her chainsaw.
Actually, you
He's
know
taking
what?
that with her.
You know what? Just because Alt knows horror movies like the back of my hand, I'm actually gonna shoot this thing again because I
Double
don't trust
tap it?
Yeah, double
Yeah.
tap. Gotta double tap.
Yeah, Passion's just going to take all her weapons. And those are now Passion's weapons now.
It over exaggerates when you shoot it the second time. Like normally the body would just like kind of move a little bit, but when you hit it, like all of its limbs go like.
Hold on. I'll make a
The
reference. that
ragdoll
prob-
kicks in.
I'll make a reference probably only Vex will get. It's gonna sell this attack like Shawn Michaels sold Hulk Hogan.
Yes. Like an
So
octopus in a tumble dryer.
Woo!
I'll send a clip into the chat of what I'm talking
I
about.
guarantee you, if Kevin is watching, he is already upset that he hasn't told me about this. So you have a machete, a crowbar, and a chainsaw. Yeah,
All right, I'm just gonna add those as custom items for now because I'm not sure.
yeah.
Their
I have a
stat.
question, Kat. How do the doors close? What kind of door is it?
Can we talk to
This
it?
one is a heavy steel door that has like a big mechanical lock to it, but it also has like a straight up just bar across it.
Can we talk to the tumblers?
Off. Get out. Leave.
Get out. Get out.
It's the
The
PTSD.
the fly flies through an electrical field, instantly dies.
I mean, that's fair.
Which way are you going? There was the way that you came, and then the way that the raccoon came from.
The way the raccoon came from.
Okay.
I doubt he would make it the way we came.
Yeah, perhaps not.
Oh, I would also be as up on the ceiling as I can be.
Okay. So flying down that way, you see a small like long hallway, and then like a row of offices, and then a handful, like a small seating area, and a shelving unit full of just all kinds of miscellaneous stuff. Like there is a array. There's like down on one low shelf is like a stack of 4 rubber ducks, one of which is very obviously missing, and they're all sort of knocked away. And looking around, it's very obvious that there has been some stuff sort of moved around, possibly by a raccoon-shaped thing that can climb shelves. There is a empty-looking a box that's sitting empty that looks like it had some small thing, maybe about yay big, inside of it that is now gone. There's like a small like cylindrical device with a crystal on the end that you're not sure what it is or what it does. Just all kinds of random weird stuff.
All right. What other are there other doorways leading outwards from here? Or is that
this area, it's mostly just the hallways and the hallway and the offices, and then the hallway continues on further. As you fly further down the hallway, you see a separate room that looks sort of like a break room, that is like cordoned off with tape, and then a like coffee vending machine in the back corner, and that's the only thing in there. And, like, everything else has been removed. And I'll say that's about as far as you get while the rest of you guys are looking around, or getting rid of putting the body away and then collecting the weapons. Meanwhile, Demona, you're upstairs. You just heard this voice come over and say the whole, like, if you would like to leave, the front door will let you out safely. Remember to close the gate. If not, the pantry will lead you down to the basement. What do you want to do? Currently, you do not have eyes on David. He left to go feed the dog, supposedly, and then you had not seen him.
Okay. First thing, contemplating the front door. Second thing, grabbing the phone, and I would like to phone a friend.
Okay, who are you calling?
Shalashashka.
Okay.
Artillery strike on my position.
Danger close! Danger close!
Bomb it from orbit. It's the only way to be safe, to be sure.
Exterminatus! Exterminatus!
Okay, I'm saying now.
Awesome.
You can't do that with an artillery strike. Like, there are just certain damages like
it's
that.
Fire.
No,
We
it's
got
not just
concentrated
fire.
heresy on my location.
Artillery strike is fire and also bludgeoning. Like,
Okay, fine. Napalm.
There you go.
No, that's you, Demona. You're the napalm.
I find white phosphorus is much more effective.
And I don't think she could.
So did the American government for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Shalashashka, please.
you call him and it rings for an uncomfortably long time. You're like, what the fuck do I leave in a voicemail to this guy? And just as it gets to like the fourth ring, you're like, okay, how the fuck do I word this? He picks up, and he doesn't say anything. You hear the click of it him answering.
No, that's perfectly fine. That's how I'd expect him to answer, in all honesty. Ademska. I need whatever information you have on PCC.
I've never heard of that. Like, you got more details?
Yet, I thought you would have encountered them at this point. They are holding very interesting creatures. See what you can do about finding information for me.
Like, who's they?
Tell him about the PCC facility. David, trying to give him all the information relevant to the to what Demona would know about this place at this point, which is probably precious little.
I don't know a David. I might recognize a face. Do you have like a picture of him or something?
She would send over the pictures through the house.
Okay.
The ones that had him with other people and him with some of the hunts that he's done.
Okay. He's like, all right, just text me the picture and I'll give you a call when I find something, or a text when I find something, okay?
Understood.
And he hangs up and you're sort of like looking around the house. You still do not see David anywhere. There are dogs wandering all over the place, some of which look like they very clearly just ate. Some of, like, there's one that has like his entire upper lip is just covered with like brown dog food. Another one is still like walking away and smacking his lips, and you realize that he's one of the elderly ones that doesn't really have much teeth, so it's probably stuck to the top of his mouth.
Oh no, she wouldn't be interested in finding David. She would be interested in finding any sort of command console, key cards,
yeah,
computers, monitors, anything that she could find up here.
Side note, real quick. All I can think of with it taking a little while for Shalashaska to pick up. I was on the phone with the president. What the fuck?
No, I mean, to be fair, considering his role through the series, I wouldn't put it past him to
I know,
be
right?
already making the connections that Demona would need for the guild, much less for himself.
Yeah. Also, then all I can think of is you get on the phone with him, and in the background, all you hear is "nanomachines, son," and then the whole world explodes.
All amidst revolver fire, and he's still hand reloading, and you can hear that through the speaker. Anyways.
So as Demona's sort of like wandering the halls looking for doors that look promising, you see the 3 dots of typing appear just a moment after you send the picture, and then they disappear, and then they appear again for a very long second, and then it is just the word "run."
Run.
And then a second one that says, "blindly teleport, plane shift, whatever you do to have to get the fuck out of there." Another text that says, "that's Marco, and if you're in his house, you're already fucked."
Da, 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 da.
Marco, not David. Interesting.
Polo.
Yeah, I was about to say, all you need to do is find Polo.
In that case, yeah, Demona would pocket the phone and start looking even more intently. Any type of command console, hidden door, pressure plate, anything that she could find that would give the advantage of information at this point.
So you don't see any like consoles or anything like that. You see like tons of different doors and things. Like the first one you open, it's like, okay, that's a closet. There's like cleaning supplies and a handful of like dog things, like folded up dog crates and whatnot.
Open up one door, an entire wave of tennis balls just.
You open up another one, and it looks like a guest bedroom. Another one you come to actually has like a little label on it, and it says armory.
That's one I want to check out.
Okay.
You open it up, and it's just disembodied arms.
That's exactly where my went to.
You know, I would expect that, or maybe just a mirror in this case, but...
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you go in there and there'd be like surprisingly big weapons. You're like, wow, a minigun, holy crap. And you go to grab it and it's made of rubber and it just squeaks and like all the dogs run in.
Death by dogs.
Honestly, that's how I want to die.
I mean,
That's not
yeah.
how Demona wants to go.
What's the chain gun? Here, go get it.
Sort of looking in, you see it looks like a lot of the other like trophies that he has around the house, where it's like small display cases that are displaying various different weaponry. There's one, the nearest one to the door that you see is a like a golden jambia, like the curved dagger, that has like this blue steel blade to it, and the label on it is Dagger of Fiery Demise.
Hey, I wonder where I recognize that weapon from.
Take it.
You're not there. Shut up. There's another
A tiny
one.
little devil Onyx appears on his shoulder.
No,
Oh, an
that's
Aasimar.
100% an Ifrit.
No, I say it's a Z's.
Ifrit. Well, Ifritkin. He's a baby. You see
Beware
a
of
wide
my
array
power.
of like different swords. Like there's a long sword with a silver hilt with like a small triangle at the hilt. Just this massive hammer that's wrapped in like this ancient leather that looks like it's probably falling apart. And one that's behind like a glass case that you instantly recognize as a keyblade.
A small squirrel girl with a penchant for starting fires.
You should take the keyblade so you can sunder locks with it.
Fuck off, Scott.
Why would you use a lock with it when you just break the door down?
That's true. Or blow it up.
So no key cards, miscellaneous. electrical
Not
devices.
that you were seeing. You do, however,
The keyblade's
There's
the
a
ultimate
keyblade.
key card, though.
Yeah, that took me a second. Sorry.
It literally unlocks any door.
I mean, with the right amount of firepower, any gun is a keyblade.
I mean, there's a reason why a
Oh.
shotgun is called a master key.
You can cast knock from the sword. That's why I say that.
Sort of like looking through here, you see there are other doors in there's another door on the other side of this room, so you sort of like go through there looking around. You see another dagger that's just sitting on like a plinth untouched with no like anything around it, and it looks just like a stone dagger. There's nothing special to it.
That one's the
And-
artifact.
I swear to God, I feel like I'm in
Another,
the Temple of Doom, and the chalices all along the table.
Yep.
And then far off at the furthest point where like right where that door is, right next to the door, is a small locked chest that just has the label death written on it, like literally like a label maker. Not a label maker, like a little bronze label with just the word death next to it. And then the door that is closed. It does not look like it has a lock on it though.
Okay, so I hate to do this to you, Kat, but I do want to inspect the Dagger of Fiery Death to see if I might be able to take it without triggering a trap or anything.
Go for it and go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Ooh, I'm good at those. Shit, I'm very good at those. 24.
Okay. You're fairly certain it's trapped. You're not 100% sure where the trap would come from. Like, it feels like this entire place is definitely going to be trapped, but you don't see where the trap would be.
It's almost
Okay.
like the trap will magically happen.
Yeah.
Wink.
Or you just don't. It's that well hidden. You're not 100% sure whether he would use magic or a mechanical one or what.
Tempting. Very, very tempting. Demona will then side-eye the dagger, but then try to head through the other door.
Okay. Going through the other door, it is not locked at all. It opens to another hallway, and then you see 3 other doors along this way.
Oh no.
And just for the sake of convenience, I'll say you go and open the first one, and you see that you're actually like as soon as you get to it, you can see the kitchen from here, and you open it, and it looks to be the pantry. And the one next to it, you open it and you see what amounts to like a small, very basic office. It's not like big array. Like it's got 2 monitors, but like the computers look like they're pretty outdated, and like it has a like swivel chair, but it looks like it's probably seen some days. But the computer is on. You can see some kind of like you can see he's got like a tab open, but you don't know exactly what it is because it's just like the screensaver, and it's just the background is just like a collage of like 6 different dogs.
And the third door?
The third door looks to be a like linen closet.
Okay. In that case, keeping the pantry in mind, Demona would go to the computer, push the chair side, grab the phone, grab her Bluetooth, and try to call Cyberus first, while attempting to pull open the computer.
Okay.
To gain access to the computer.
Oh, sure, I see how it is.
Hey, come on. To be fair, I don't know how to finish that sentence.
To be fair and balanced.
To be
I
fair,
mean, let's be honest here. Cyberus is more or less the team dad, pretty much.
He's also been the one that's been Demona's meat shield several different times.
That's fair.
That is fair.
So easily enough, you can easily enough call Cyberus. I'll say at this point, you've been wandering around for a good like 5 minutes. You guys have now had your fight and have just finished closing this woman into the cell and are what would you guys say you would be doing? Where would you go from there? Would you follow Fly?
We don't know where Fly Gurk went. Gurk ran off.
One of you has a high enough passive perception to notice Fly Gurk.
And is it Gurk?
Gurk and Cyberus.
You always end up with high perception.
I always run low perception.
The 2 with high perception got blinded. Nice.
I think it makes it even more ironic.
I continue flying down that hallway then. I'm just seriously, you can please still describe the rooms and what's in them, but he's definitely not going to interact with anything with his current form. He's just trying to find the door out.
You do see another one of those cells with like the bars, and inside is what looks like a sleeping humanoid with like a just big giant mop of curly hair.
Humanoid? So not human, not orc, not elf?
Hard to tell if they're a half elf or elf or human, because they have their back to you and they're sort of like slumped over sleeping.
Okay.
But they're not a weird color. They're like sort of tan skin. They're not a rye or a orc or yeah.
Hey, I like let you know my fractal skin is perfectly normal.
Perfectly normal. And then the next room that you come to, you actually do like a double take because you're like, okay, that doesn't fit. What now? It is just an open room. Like it's built the same way that all the other cells are, but there is no door. There is a baby gate. And inside the room are all manner of like preschool toys. And then resting in the room is just a spherical blob about maybe 2-3 feet wide and about a foot or 2 tall. It is bright neon blue and it looks like jelly or slime or something.
You know, it's oddly almost turd-shaped, so I think my natural instincts are like I should go over and check it out. I don't land on it or anything. I don't want to have like a mosquito in the maple syrup situation. But I would have smell.
The flea fly would be.
I'm
would
the size.
Flea sized
I'm literally
fly-sized?
flea-sized, but with little wings and eyes.
Okay. It does not react to you. But sort of like looking around, as you get closer, you see inside of it. You can see like little bits of dissolving candy, like the Retroverse equivalent of M&Ms and Skittles and those weird like chalky candies.
Rockets.
Interesting.
I was thinking Nico wafers.
Smarties.
Yeah, that sort of stuff.
Smarties are rockets. They're just the Canadian version of Smarties, the chalky ones.
Are they shaped like rockets?
No.
As you get closer, though, you can see that it's like rhythmically. Like
Pulsating.
at first, it looks like it's pulsing. You think it might actually be breathing, like it's sleeping.
Or it's just digesting and just moving. But anyway, so all right, and then I fly out of there and continue going elsewhere.
The benefit of you being the size, the main thing is, it's like it doesn't matter what his passive perception is. You are literally a flea. Like,
why do druids never
air.
turn into fleas? Because it's just
Druids
like the
are
perfect
the
stealth.
best fucking spies. Do not even at me. Like,
I mean, I'm gonna make the joke.
they're the best.
I believe you have to have seen the animal you're trying to turn into.
Kevin gave me the convenient book that has literally every animal and possible for Retroverse and otherwise.
He has the internet. He's not blind anymore. He has Wikipedia.
But it was that one of the forbidden books in that library that caused psychic
Yeah.
damage, if you recall.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I still got it. It was so Kevin didn't have to worry about being like, oh, fine, I have to keep track of what animals you've seen. I'm pretty sure. But you can go back to them. I continue flying around.
One more. The last thing that you see is another one of those cells, but it's just a completely glass door, and there's no like door to it. It's just a solid glass wall, and behind it is a solid black obelisk.
Ooh, ominous.
You don't. It just looks like it, and then as you're sort of flying past it, you see out of the corner of your eye what looks like words come to the surface, but as soon as you turn to look at it, they're gone again.
Okay, I still have my wisdom, so I stay the fuck away from that one. But I do, at this point, I don't want to get too far away from everybody else, so that's when I go to fly back to everybody else. And when I get back to them, I'll revert back.
I imagine during this time, the rest of you guys are like, where the fuck did Gurk go? Because you have no idea.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
I essentially looked like I teleported, actually. I probably just
Passion didn't even see Gurk disappear because Passion was busy dealing with the Undying Slasher.
Literally the only person who saw Gurk wild shape was Tomo. Because Cyberus was blind.
So Cyberus doesn't even know whatever...
Tomo has the worst passive perception in the party. Gurk just vaporized. He's just dead. He's gone.
Gurk's dead. Well...
Better get the coffin for him. Let's do the dance. All right.
We gotta get him a third hallway.
Yeah, there's a third hallway. That's the way to go, though?
Yeah. Are there cameras around, by the way?
There are not. You do remember that the videos talking about these things did mention that he had to remove the cameras when he found himself with a second weeping angel.
Oh no, I mean not. I mean he could still have cameras around that are just not pointed at the weeping angel.
You do not see any.
Okay.
I don't suppose there's glowing arrows on the floor.
They are not. As soon as you guys got to the cell, they all vanished.
He also said that the way we came in is locked.
Oh, that'd be another great Retroverse spell. Waypoint, and it makes a little arrow. I mean, clairvoyance is kind of that already, but...
You mean find the path? You mean find the path? The cleric spell, find the path,
That's
which
the one I'm
does
thinking of.
literally that.
But it doesn't. It doesn't have the theme.
The theme.
You can theme it. You don't need to
I know,
replicate
I'm joking.
every spell that already
I'm down.
exists in
It's fine.
Retroverse. No, it makes me angry because there's a lot of that.
Yeah,
I just randomly read through the Apogee and it's
Oh,
like
I know
50% of this is just stolen from the fucking monk.
I know a great one. We could have like a Henshin spell where you shoot a missile that's magical.
You mean Star Swift?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, useful though.
Yeah.
As you look down that other hallway, Cyberus, you see what looks like several like potted planters that are like maybe about 1.5 feet or so wide, that just have this massive bush of bright purple leaves, almost like an ivy.
Oh, she's
Oh,
frozen.
Bye, cat.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
there
back.
we go.
Like,
You're back
hi,
now.
am I back now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Weird purple ivy and big ass urns.
Ooh, that's
That
hot.
is sort of growing up the wall and around, and you can actually see there's a bucket sitting next to it of. There is first a small bucket that has pruners like about that big or so, and then there is a crate with full-on hedge trimmers and a chainsaw and heavy-duty lawn maintenance kit stuff. And you realize why as you look down the hallway, and this entire hallway is just covered with this ivy.
Does it look like you could walk down the hallway without getting too close to it?
Yeah, it's covering the walls.
Okay.
So, if you were to go through any of those doors, you might end up touching it. But,
Lead the way, Cyberus?
Yeah, let's stick to the middle of the path.
That sounds like a good idea.
This feels like a Gruk hallway anyways. It's too bad he's not here.
I wonder where he went.
and
Where's
as you are
Demona when you
saying
need
that,
her?
as you
this would be
say
a-
that, that's when Demona's, you see Demona's number come up.
No, Cyberus doesn't. Cyberus's phone is
Onyx-
dust.
She would be.
Oh, fuck! That's right!
That was the entire point when we transitioned.
I am a complete idiot. I did not realize that. I was like, I don't understand. What she always calls Cyberus. I am a fool.
That's
Yeah,
why we were laughing too,
That's
because
the entire joke.
it
the
just
one
rings
person
and
that
goes to his voicemail.
At that
the
point,
number you are dialing, that's currently
at
not
that point,
available.
Demona would definitely and immediately call Tomo.
Yay!
I'm
Just
Just
only
imagine
two.
a weeping
I'm second.
angel answering the voicemail.
I should have gone with that. I don't know what a weeping angel's voice sounds like.
Just rocks. Just rocks falling slowly.
Vanishing kitty.
Demona, Onyx, is that you?
Yeah, Tomo, you see Demona calling you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, she'll answer it. Hello.
What shit have you gotten yourselves into this time?
I mean, I didn't really get myself into any shit, but I did kill an undead slasher, so that was fun.
Neat. Where are you? What does the corridor look like?
Like a corridor with a bunch of doors around me and a bunch of glass cases with horrifying monsters and ducks. There's
And
a lot of ducks
dead
down here.
a bunch of purple leaves now too.
Oh, and there's purple leaves now.
Okay, while we're having this conversation, has Demona been able to find any sort of map, blueprints, surveillance cameras, anything on this computer that could be of use?
Okay. So you immediately pull up the browser, and it is the equivalent of the Retroverse version of a YouTube page. It looks like.
Please tell me it's of the group as they went in.
No,
Oh.
it's looks like dogs as the I don't remember what the word is for the thumbnail. And you recognize them as dogs you've seen around this area, in this place. The video that it looks like has just finished uploading is the most important skill.
Without
What it's
pressing,
labeled.
okay, without pressing play and mousing over the timeline to get a little thumbnail going through the video, can I discern what it is without
It's
having?
potty training for dogs.
Okay. So yeah, gonna minimize that. I mean, I'm not rude.
Looking around, there is another icon on the toolbar that you recognize as a pretty universal symbol for different merc guilds.
But nothing that looks like blueprints, files, anything.
There are files and stuff on there, but looking in at them, it doesn't seem to be much. You find one that has the specs of the computer. You find one that looks like it's a architect sketch of like different parts of the yard and various different things that have been built in the yard.
But nothing underground.
Nothing underground. You
Okay.
like you're beginning to think that that sort of thing is not on this computer, because it's like obviously not there. You do find, I will say, you do find a handful of. It was sort of like tucked off to the side, like as an afterthought. You do find video camera feeds, and you're like, yes, this is what I'm looking for. And you realize it is security cameras on the house and the property. There is one that is currently, you see movement on, and it looks like it is a puppy cam where the puppies were, and you see the same puppies that were previously, the mama dog previously brought out to him. It looks like they're all curled up in like a cardboard box filled with towels. But it's only the house. Like, you don't see anything in the basement at all.
You're not gonna let me have this, are you?
I mean, he's not an idiot.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not an idiot, but
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the way his way to recruit Onyx. He's not really smart either. Let's put it this way.
You do see on the Merc icon thing, like a little red one pop up, like he got a message.
May as well look into it.
When you open it up, you see a message from like a guy in a suit. The name is, oh god, I'm blanking.
Is it the one Demona knows?
No, it's a Vest Casa. Just looks like a politician. And it says, please, I have a bounty for $10,000. There is a Baylor threatening my town. And you see that he's already responded to this message and says, sorry, that's below my pay grade. And the most recent message is offering, please, we'll double it and offer anything that we can afford. It looks like the person is desperate, but he hasn't responded to that one. He just got that one.
Okay.
You do see at the top, though, there are different like rankings for the different kinds of mercenaries. And like there's, so like lowest level mercenaries are considered they have the nickname Kobold, and then there's Orc, and then higher up there's Basilisk, then Chimera, and then the highest that you've ever like met or heard of is Fire Giant. This one lists his name, first off, actually lists his name as Marco, and lists his category as godlike. You've never heard of that. Like, you know that there are higher up levels than the ones that I just mentioned, just because there aren't that many people up there, so it doesn't come up. But yeah, that's and sort of like curiously looking around at his profile, you can see that he is the page that you're looking at isn't the one that Demona would have. It's an administrator's page.
Okay. As a side note, is there any way to copy down the account information for later use? Like login, password?
They're kind of like grayed out.
Okay, yeah, I figured. Demona would...
You have access, though. You can change email address and then password.
You could upgrade your own.
Yes! Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. When you have full access, also change the security questions.
I will say that's the sort of stuff that Demona can see just sort of glancing around. You are, however, on the phone with Tomo though.
Yeah, jeez. Okay. First things first, Demona would copy down the information for the Baylor.
Mhm.
I kind of want to pull what Hera and Cyberus are suggesting here. Take over the account.
Just to fuck with them.
Or not even to fuck with them, just for resources and information. Can I do that?
I mean, I can assist you with it over the phone, probably.
Well, it's not just that. This would be something that I would take and give to Shalashashka to, just for guild information. Resources, background information, things that I wouldn't have normally. That way I'm not spending time here taking up everybody's time, and I still get this massive resource dump.
So it depends, like, what are you looking for? Are you looking for, like, phone numbers? Or are you looking for, like, account numbers to, like, hack into people's accounts? Or are you looking to try and, like, raise your status in the system artificially, or what?
This wouldn't be for Demona's personal benefit. This would be trying to, well, I guess it is personal if it's for her guild, trying to gain the resources that a high-ranking guild would need, or connections, things like that. But if you want to, we can just do that, like, out of game time through DMs and whatnot. I don't want to take up too much time because we're kind of running a little long on here, so we can discuss it later.
I'll say, you get some information. I'll say Demona is smart enough to know that you have to be careful with what you take, because a lot of this information is going to be classified that only he would know. And by knowing it and not being him, you run the risk of people getting suspicious, and you don't really want to get a mercenary guild pissed off at you.
Exactly.
Hit on him. Put a hit on him.
Yeah, no.
I only heard the second half of that, and then
it sounded like you said hit on you. No, she definitely said hit on him first.
Like, are you suggesting sending him nudes from his own account? I don't understand.
Send him his own dick pics.
That would be hilarious. No, we could just worry about the details on that one later. She would eventually, knowing that this computer terminal doesn't have access to what she's looking for, would ask Tomo, we have a choice. I can either join you or keep looking for terminal access. If I can find the computer that allows camera feeds, security access, anything that I could help you with up here, or I can join you.
Hold on, let me ask the group. Hey guys, Demona wants to know if she should come down here or stay up there and help us with all the crazy monsters, or if...
I know to burn the fucking house down.
Oh, okay.
Demona, burn the fucking house down!
Onyx says that.
We're in the fucking house, you idiot.
So we walk out, whatever.
Yeah, and Gurk's a flea.
Onyx wants to fly
now
away.
See a weird, like, little tiny flying speck in front of you.
Onyx
Fucking
swats it
swats
away.
Roll the hit.
I love, Hera, that we came up with the same idea at the same time there.
Okay, Kat, can I ask you something right after
Did you crit?
Yes, I rolled that 20.
I rolled an 18 on the die, so I'm
Rock appears out of nowhere and just gets slam dunked into the wall.
1-2 punch from Passion and Onyx.
How much damage?
I don't know. I'll say that Onyx was the first one who called it, so Onyx is the one that deals the damage.
You gotta
You're
roll
lucky.
to confirm the crit.
I confirmed 17.
Oof.
Whatever you get, -1, because I assume I had 1 hit point.
Yes, you have 1 hit point as a flea fly.
So, you take... I wasn't raging, so there's that, at least.
Mm-hmm.
At least.
At least, yeah. So, 10 damage.
Okay.
I already subtracted the -1.
Okay. So what was your question, Sage?
I was going to say, if you're even going to be willing to provide this kind of information, out of character for the game, what are my chances of actually finding some type of remote access to assist them without being with the party together? Or, obviously you
I will
don't have
say,
to answer that.
Demona is smart enough in realizing how like mundane an old man this computer is. You're guessing that either the real one is exceedingly well hidden or not even on the premises.
Okay. So probably a better bet to just go ahead and join the group then.
Passion was going to
Possibly.
say, you should just join us, so that way if something happens, at least we'll be all together rather than separated.
Onyx told you what to do.
Ignore Onyx, she's an idiot.
Yeah, not setting the man's house on fire.
If the
Why
house burns
not?
down,
Because
the
we're
house burns,
literally
the exit will be
under the house, Onyx.
The exit will be the burning part.
Exactly. What if we exit
You
into
don't
the
even
burning
know
house?
that.
Hey,
don't-
so I know the exit isn't that way,
All right. So we're going the one way that is probably.
but I
is.
know a way of us being able to find it a lot faster.
Yeah.
I know of a certain way of bending forms, so that way we can all literally become wind. And we can travel really fast.
That
Onyx
sounds
makes a
strange.
very, very strange face that you've never seen her make before.
We won't
She's
be able-
trying to imagine.
Utter
She's
disgust.
yeah, she's just trying to imagine being wind. Like, why would I want to be
Why
that?
would I want to be a fart?
we wouldn't be able to attack, but we could move really fast and be able to find the exit pretty quickly that way. Also, if there's anywhere where air can go, then we could go there. I know a lot of
Having
these
a
doors are
rock
sealed
island.
shut. But
Sounds like a great idea to me.
You should at least wait for Demona to meet up with us, so that we're not.
Well, that's the question. Does Demona need to meet up with you if you're going to do it that way?
that's
That
what
would
I.
just be-
That's why I brought it up.
You don't.
Me?
For what it's worth, you guys do not know how big this facility is.
There has to be some kind of ventilation system down here, otherwise everything down here would suffocate.
Oh, are we
especially-
gonna go full portal where we get into the walls and shit?
But it's questionable on where the ducts go out to. It could be a literal inside interior system.
Open up
It
one of
needs
the
to go out to fresh air somewhere.
open up
it
the
has to.
tile. Open.
It's
no,
retroverse.
we're in
Hera.
a-
No, it doesn't.
we're in a demiplane. Doesn't need to.
Hera, it's D&D. Rules do not. You've yelled at me for this shit. Rules don't have to make sense in D&D. You've told me this.
So, did we want to try this first before Demona jumps in?
Can I just turn back whenever I want?
Yes.
Okay.
It takes a minute though.
Do it.
Yeah.
Let me know the results.
All right, let's do it then.
Could you keep the phone line open while we're all made of wind?
Technically,
don't
the phone
think-
would become air, so I don't think it would work.
Yeah.
We don't
Also-
have that kind of coverage.
Kat, real quick question.
Mhm.
If, considering it can't be, copyrighted Bluetooth, is it Red Fang?
Sure.
Red Fang sounds nice. Yeah,
Red
we'll go with
Fang
that.
wireless technology. I love it.
Mhm.
Sorry, just had to ask. Okay.
That makes me
Valid
laugh a lot,
question.
actually.
Yeah, and
So
and
you
I think-
guys are
you stream on Witch. I think that's what the joke we were
Yeah,
going
Witch.
said.
It was a Witch
Nice.
stream.
Witch Prime.
Yeah, you got Witch Prime subscriptions.
So you guys are turning into farts.
Yeah.
So pretty much meta-wise, I was gonna cast the spell Windwalk, and Windwalk turns everybody into clouds around the same size. You gain resistance to all non-magical physical attacks. Your movement speed is 300 feet fly, and the only action you can take is a dash. So that means every round you can move 600 feet. Also, you can squeeze
Still-
into any gap that air can go into.
Could I still take my bonus action?
No,
When
that's
it's
the
a-
only action.
it's
Oh, you can
only
only
no.
dash.
Pick.
Yeah,
Your
but
only
what if?
two actions are dash or use your action to turn back into you.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what if my bonus action is dashing?
You
You can't.
can get one.
Aww.
Can we communicate when we're made of wind?
It doesn't say you
Or-
can't.
Oh, we can do the thing like from Arrival and do like.
It doesn't say you can't. Let me. double check
I'd
that
assume
spell.
as wind, you can't talk.
Okay. Wind Walk. Takes a minute to cast. Duration 8 hours, no concentration. You and up to 10 willing creatures that you see within range, 30 feet, assume a gaseous form for the duration. They appear as wisps of cloud. While in this form, they have a flying speed of 300 feet and have resistance to damage from non-magical weapons. The only actions the creature can take in this form are dash or to revert into its normal form. Reverting takes 1 minute, during which time the creature is incapacitated and can't move. Until the spell ends, the creature can revert to cloud form, which also requires 1 minute transformation. So that means you can solidify again, but then before this 8 hours is up, you can turn into a cloud form again. It's just an hour, or not an hour, Jesus, a minute gap between when you're transforming. If you're in the air, you descend 600, or not 600, why am I over-exaggerating everything? 60 feet per round, like Featherfall.
Okay.
So you could literally split up as a group, cover the entire area, meet back where you started, transform, relay information, find the exit, everybody follows.
I mean, I assume we can still see and hear while we win, so
Yeah, I will say
it
you
follows
guys,
suit that we can still talk while we win.
You're just a cloud version of
you
yourself.
can see and hear. If you decided to make like some kind of sign language to make yourselves like X for yes, O for no, you could do that. You can't make sound while you're a cloud.
Yeah.
We're not a sound cloud? Damn.
No.
I wanted to promote that.
Nobody
I
has
still
to.
don't even- Sorry.
Anyway, are we good with that? You guys want to try that?
Sounds good to me. That as well.
Alright, I'll do that. Wait, what's that arrow coming up? To be continued.
Yeah, basically. Demona, are you staying in this room
You're gonna stay
while
with
they
the-
go
yeah,
explore?
until they report back. Yeah.
Going
Okay.
cloud.
Okay. Yeah, and I guess we'll pick up next time while you guys zip through this place and try and explore and see if you can find a way out. Were you guys gonna split up or were you gonna stay together?
We're so fast. I think we could split up and it might be fine. Maybe we
I
split
think
up into
could
groups,
literally,
like groups of 2.
We could stay together and cover almost the exact same distance because it doesn't really matter the speed.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
Let's
the
just do
other
that.
thing is you guys might end up doubling back on each other without much of a way to communicate that.
I was gonna say it's probably best for us to stay together because
Yeah.
that way
Yeah.
we then know.
Yeah, that's
We
fine.
don't want to find a monster that can breathe heavily.
So
Yeah.
that meme cat.
So
Oh
we'll
no, it's a
pick up there
sentient
next
vacuum cleaner.
time
No.
As you guys
With all
go
those dogs up
zipping
there?
around the PCC facility in search of a way out, while Demona remains topside, attempting to determine if it's possible to try and hack into the system, or if she should wait until you guys find your own way out, and then she can just walk out the front door, or if she should go rescue your dumbasses. And we'll pick up there next time. Let's see. Does anybody have any plugs? We will start with Vex.
Okay. You can find me on Twitter at VexyHexy. You can also find me tomorrow night at 9:00 p.m. EST. Hopefully, I'll be running Ghosts of Saltmarsh. Always depends on how I'm feeling, but I'll be running Ghosts of Saltmarsh. And aside from that, I'm not sure about Sunday. Is Callie gonna be streaming that one, Scotty, or no?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, so that's it.
What do you have going on?
Not much, honestly. You can follow me at Altaziel on Twitter. Follow at Colloquy on Twitter. Also follow Laser Lewis and join his Patreon if you haven't, because he does great art.
Yeah.
I guess there is one other thing. Me and a buddy in real life are starting to do airsoft, and we are making videos, and I'm learning how to video edit for that. So eventually I will have a YouTube channel full of me and him being stupid morons getting shot by BBs.
Cool.
Yeah. Also, Black Lives Matter and fuck the police.
Yeah. Luke, you got anything?
Nope, I'm good. Just what he said.
Okay. Hera, what about you?
Nope, also nothing, except I'm in that Ghost of Saltmarsh game.
where are you at? Have you guys just been fighting like endlessly?
No, they are still in the first adventure. They just got to the second half of the first adventure. They completed the haunted house.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So, endless waves of bugs still, or no?
No.
Okay.
We
Guess who
we have a
died
boat now. We have a
almost all
boat
the
now.
time to every bug because my dumbass opened every fucking
Hey,
door.
guess who also did that? Hera.
Yeah.
Actually,
My next game is Sunday, I think. Actually, yes, Sunday.
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 We're in Waterdeep, and we're maybe gonna have a guest character. And speaking of said guest character, I have a thing that you guys are gonna get a sneak peek at on Sunday. That we now have a soft release date for. I am going to be releasing some stuff on DM's Guild with the lovely Maddie Wander from our Trackless Sea game.
Nice.
What kind of stuff?
It is going to be a magic item compendium. It is called Crook and Wands, but I don't want to give too much away because we'll actually see some of it on screen.
Oh, hey, I playtested this.
And the soft release date for that is by the end of the month.
wow.
So I'm real excited for it, and I have to bust my ass and finish some shit. But yeah, keep an eye out on my Twitter for that. And Saege, what do you have going on lately?
Okay, I just realized after all this time, I do have a plug of my own that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
It's kind of stupid because it's already out there and it's not anything of mine, but because of my character Demona, I have been using Duolingo to, I don't want to say better myself during this whole pandemic, but to
Educate yourself.
Educate, that's a good one. So if anybody's interested in learning a different skill, Duolingo has been far, far better of a program than anything else I've ran across. And before we leave for the night, I just wanted to say Dobry wieczór I spokojnej nocy.
Dang, dude.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's really good Russian.
Yeah.
Good.
I will actually absolutely second that because I've been learning Scottish Gaelic on Duolingo. So
I haven't
Lord.
installed it on my new phone because I got so scared the owl was gonna murder me in my sleep because I like a week.
Only
It's not an SCP. Cat, that has to be an
Oh
FP,
god,
FTP.
that would
It
be
is.
an epic.
It is
SCP.
now. Let me
It
write that
is.
shit down in my notes.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
may or may not actually be doing that. And Scotty, last up,
Do they got any
Actually,
super
hang on.
nerd languages on Duolingo, like the Lord of the
they
Rings
do.
Elven languages?
they have
Elven,
Klingon.
Klingon.
Okay,
they
I'm gonna
actually
have to probably get it
learn
now.
Binary.
They
on
got
there.
Japanese.
It's
that's
free.
Japanese is not easy.
I know. I've been doing it. It's hard.
It is free though. Also, my last plug that I forgot, Sirenscape, they're super cool. Again, tonight's soundtrack was Evil Android. Somewhere
rainbow?
inside with us. I would have thought that should be something inside with us, but yeah, okay, all right, okay. It's cool. Check them out. They're great. And Scott, what do you have going on?
Well, instead of promoting my stuff, I thought I'd promote some people that I've been following and seeing their stuff recently. Cypher of Tyr on both Twitter and Twitch. Cypher with a CYPHER. I've noticed she has a good gaming Twitch channel. She just streamed Animal Crossing recently. She's very friendly, and I really like the community that she's got going on there. She had like a little shopping thing on her island, and she's like live streaming people into stream could like get hats that she had made and stuff. It was cool. Well, I guess the one thing for me, I guess the next game besides our normal Sunday Waterdeep one, would be the Wednesday Mists of Kryn's Valley, which is Humblewood meets Curse of Strahd. All of the VODs for this campaign and any other campaign streamed on here are available down below. And yeah, I guess that's everything for me.
Yeah. So stay tuned in 2 weeks for them to follow this up, and then next Friday, the vaccine crew is about to get their asses handed to them by a giant Megazord, 5-headed dragon. Yeah.
Mechamot.
Everything is great. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.